Okay, first thing I want to do before we jump back into Chronicle Mode. We've got all of these little rewards here. I deliberately stopped when we got Galaxy Route unlocked. We can pick up here Galaxy Route. This is part of the new update, which I already had talked about not too long ago. Galaxy Route is not going to be relevant for us yet because we are on World 2 and Galaxy is World 6. So just to touch on where we are with all of this in terms of squads. This was my team that we had before, right? Now I've done a lot of grinding if you couldn't tell. So I have a very cheeky, if I go over to my legendary team, I have a rare item drop rate of plus 75%. This is a known farming method in the game. You play against the highest level of Royal Academy second visit on the versus mode, not the Chronicle mode, and you can get, on a rare occasion, the rare item drop rate. You can get 15 of those, equip them to all of your outfield players, your free managers, and your free coordinators and your manager. You get a 75% item drop rate. That will basically enhance our good items and our rare players that we can pick up. Because we are shooting for a legendary deer and maybe some heroes. So that's what I've been doing. As a result of that, I very quickly got to level 99 and I started training up this legendary tier team just because then, I won't lie, I was doing them on autoplay and this was the only way. My other team was too bad to put on autoplay. The only downside to all of this, I accidentally gave them all beans. All of my beans are sunk into these random players I don't want to use. I have a lot of victory crates. Let's open all of those and see if I get anything good from these. Let's do the gold ones. Okay, we actually got some good stuff there. I'm kind of surprised. Happy Feet, Wombo Combo. The legendary crates, let's do those last. We got the silver crates, probably nothing. Yeah, not a whole lot. And then the legendary crates, we have 5 of these. What do we get? BB name tags, XP or... okay, that's actually not that good. We got a new celebration though, that's fun. And then this, we have a ton of gacha, because I've been actively not doing it. We can do 9 pulls right now. I see this one has one of the Murdoch brothers in it, immediately. The ultimate wall, you know what I mean? Hero Jack, I think let's do that. Diamantis. This Jack has the wall, the mountain, wall of Atlantis, the wall, the mountain, ironclad guardian, sorry. Draco Scallon. We can get this guy. Look at this man's nostrils! Yo! It's me for real. That's just a penguin. That's just a straight up penguin. That's also a penguin. These are penguins. That's a tornado. That's Tornado. And that is... some of these characters. Ricky Regimen? Who the fuck are you? Let's do it. Okay. Let's do some Diamantis with all of these Bond stars I've unlocked and see what we can pull. First one out, who do we get? I'm hoping for a Hero Jack. I don't care much for Hero Torch. Yeah, just some basics, alright. Who do we get first? Okay, just a bunch of normal guys. Whatever. Okay, second pull. We've got 2 rares by the looks of it. They are Sam Willing and Vern Spring. I don't care about either of these guys. Okay. Pull number 3, 2 more rares. Give me that Hero Jack. We're going to be having this a lot, where we pull these random guys we don't care about. We did get the penguin, though. So there's that, and whatever this guy's meant to be. This is actually just wishing. It's kind of crazy. Like, gacha in a game that doesn't have pay to win is mad. 2 more rares. 2 more that I don't care about. But we got the guy with massive nostrils. And the Zipper Man, so I think we're winning. Whatever. We got Tornado. There's that. And we got this dude. Okay, one rare. Come on, Hero Jack. Nothing. Not even a single rare. What a waste. We got this chicken dude, but that's it. Okay, the rare one now. Alright, this is the rare pool. This is the rare one. It's meant to be really good. Let's get Hero Jack, or something to that effect. Nothing. What's the point of it being a rare pull when you don't even get anything good? Come on, man. And that's Diamantis Clear, and I got, like, nothing good. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so with that disappointing pull out of the way, I can quickly show you that yes, I have indeed beaten all of the first route on every difficulty now, using my big strong team. Getting some nice pulls. I haven't done proper grinding yet for the heroes, but I've basically set myself up to be able to, so I'll probably do it soon. In the meantime, let's move over, because we've unlocked both the Saints Way route from Go and the Inazuma 11 2 route, the Alius route. I'm going to be going through these in order of when they released, which is like the normal order. You know, this is Season 2. I don't want to skip to Season 4. I like that they opened it early, in case you wanted to follow a different route first, but I'm not going to do that. We are going to start the Alius route, which begins with Gemini Storm in The Aliens Are Here. Of course, as usual, we start with the Chronicle battle, where there's story and there's a preset team, and then we'll move into the route unlock battle with our big squad. Let's get it started. We have our normal Raimon squad here. They're back down to levels very low compared to what I've been used to. And I'm looking forward to seeing where they put everyone in a formation later on down the line. We're under-leveled, that's the point. We do canonically lose this one. I think it's the first game that you don't really lose any games guaranteed in the anime, do you? Oh, sorry, not in the anime, in the first game. Like, there's Royal at the beginning, but you technically win that in the end. So there's at least still like a victory thing at the end. There are several matches in this game that you straight up lose. I guess you lose the game and then they're like, well, you did the story requirements, so it's okay. We'll see. Also, again, it seems like they're basing this more on the anime than the game, so that might factor in. We have travelled countless light years from the distant planet of Alius. He's really enunciating. He doesn't have his shtick of human sayings yet, does he? If we had a name in your dimension, I suppose it would be Alius Academy. So embarrassing when you learn he's just cosplaying as an alien. Alius Academy? We've chosen to prove our might by your planet's rules, and that is through football, because that's the premise of the game. Defeat us in football or your existence on Earth shall be forfeit. I don't care if your aliens wreck our school, that's unforgivable. I'm not letting it end like this, I'll show you what our football's about. Is that different as well? I feel like they destroy... What was it? They destroy Kirkwood and... Umbrella in the game? Is that right? Kirkwood and Umbrella? Or was Kirkwood in the anime? It all kind of meshes into one for me. I really don't remember. It's been a little while. I haven't watched the anime for like 2 years now. And I haven't played the games for, again, about 2 years. Maybe I should be remembering this. Anyway, the squad's here. They've got all their normal moves, which is nice. Nathan has still got Fire Rooster, so that'll be useful for a while. And Axel is not here because he's at the hospital, I believe. So, Willie on the bench, wasted potential. They gave him Spectacle Crash, but they can't let him use it because we would have won the game and it breaks it. Very cool that there is an actual stadium background, like, designed for when the school is just destroyed. They actually went out of their way to do that. That is appreciated. Like, look at that in the background. That's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, this is going to be very story-focused. Let's do this, aliens. I feel like I'm going to break the game in multiple places, just as a heads up. Dragon Crash, as you do. And he just stops it. Very dynamic, we'll say. He blocked Dragon Crash with his leg. And he goes through and scores. Will I break the game as Jack? I'm going to try because it's funny. I might have to reset. Margin. Oh, and they're fast, aren't they? They really put a lot of emphasis in the game. I'm going to break the game. The wall! Oh, it went through anyway. They might have fixed that. They might have patched that out. I genuinely don't know. There you go, 1-0. Yeah, I think in the game, you don't play this at Raimon, you play it at Kirkwood? Or am I completely misremembering how that works? I can't remember. What is that? Speed! Yeah, they put a lot of emphasis on speed in this game. Like, the whole thing is, we can't beat them, not necessarily because of power, it's because of just how fast they are. You can't stop them. It's a bit of a, you know, there's a bit of ludonarrative dissonance in the gameplay and the story, but it works. I couldn't even get Marge in the hand out. The alien speed is insane. It's not over yet. The game's just getting started. You Earthlings have a saying, all bark, no bite. He does have the Earthling sayings at this point. For some reason, I thought that came later. Complete a focus battle? I don't want to. Nathan can do it. Fire restart. Sure. Why not? Does this count as completing a focus battle? No, it doesn't. Whoops. It's fine. Guaranteed loss. As you do. Janus on the ball. Get him, Jack. Sick him. Damn. We have to use Marge in the hand and lose. Criminal. Absolutely criminal to make me do that. There you go. 2-0. Some of these Chronicle matches are going to be a real slog when you have to guaranteed lose, huh? Interesting. What of those moves? They make it look so easy. Oh, sorry, my leg. He's back. Substitution! Axel! Axel, you actually came! Yeah. Let's go, Mark. Man, his collar, such a good little design change. Just having that to make him distinct. You know, Jude's obviously got the cape, but... yeah, the cape, the collar, and the bandana. Very good combo. Inazuma Breaker's Jude, that's not going to go in. Those are scripted losses. I'm a little... I can't slide tackle. I can't slide tackle. If they get the ball, they score. Okay. Yeah, that's not losing power. Okay, well their attacks are not losing power, so... this is going to be the challenge then. It's can you get... oh, okay, the score just went up to 13-0. I didn't see that before. Did they just do that now? So now they're saying you have to try and score, or sorry, get a shot on goal with Jude. But the moment that they get into a match, or sorry, a focus battle, they win. So you have to avoid these. I mean, I can avoid them by passing, but there's only so far that can take me. Fortunately, I'm a gamer, so this shouldn't be a problem. Oh, you can now win those battles? Okay, I stand corrected. That must have been just to make it 13-0. Okay. We're going to beat Janus in a 1v1. Easily, because the AI is a little dumb sometimes. Here we go, Inazuma Break. I wish there were actual numbers on how much things costed. This is like a major complaint that I've never explicitly said. They need to put costs on how much, oh sorry, cost on the tension gauge of like how much you have right now. Because you can't figure it out on vibes very easily. Let's go with Inazuma Break. Here it is. Always a cool move. Love how it looks in this. The visual style overall is just solid. And he just stops it with his hand. Doesn't even use Black Hole. What a lazy shot. Galileo, Galileo. Why aren't the special moves working on these guys? That's what you call a special move? Your strength is really that limited? We've got no limits. You don't learn that barking shall be your downfall. I'll make sure you never defy us again. Oh, here he goes. Why is the stand up not playing for him, huh? You biased or something? There it is. Astro Break. Very neat move. Very, very cool move. Jack has the wall. But the wall without his tower is simply lost. You can't have the hand and the wall without the tower, we're learning in this game. There's only one thing scarier than the wall. And it's aliens. And there's only one thing scarier than aliens. And it's women, as we'll get to later in the game as the other key mechanic that they introduced. That's a 20th goal. Game over. You Earthlings have a saying, tall puppies are cut down. Damn it all. Okay. And that's how the game ends, but it counts as completing the timeline, I guess. History success, you lost. These games are going to be very interesting going forward. And it plays the defeat music and everything, wow. And then, right, Eric and Bobby have just shown up because they went off to do something. We really lost. How can this be? We're the champions. How does this happen on the same day when we win the tournament? Don't mess with me. Aliens my butt. Don't tell them that. How's everyone holding up? That was one-sided. It's like none of our special moves even worked. Now, once again, this is a very interesting part in the game because you don't actually have to recruit Bobby or Eric until like halfway through the game. It gives you a choice of these two, the captain of Umbrella, and two other random Umbrella players like Robot and someone else. And you don't have to choose Bobby and Eric. You can choose the random Umbrella kids instead. But eventually, when you get to the Osaka arc with Sue, you then have to bring these. You have to bring Eric in, and then Bobby, I think, is forced to be brought in somewhere around Neo Royal. I want to say, I could be wrong on that. But in the anime, this is what happens. That's what we're following. Just a fun fact that you don't actually have to use them for half the game. Even Mark and Axel went down. The ones who took it worst ended up in the hospital. It was very convenient that the plot insignificant characters were the ones who all got injured and couldn't play this season, huh? If only we'd gotten here on time. Not that we'd have won. Why are you... Yeah. All the insignificant plot characters have been taken out of the squad. You're looking at Jim, Steve, Timmy, Max, Sam, Todd... No, Todd's good. Todd's alive. Was it any more? Was it just those five? So you know how in the game Kirkwood is destroyed, huh? They're coming back for revenge, baby! Look at this squad I've got here! It is officially titled, oh yeah, because the international championship is ours. Marvin Murdoch's across the board with Ray Dark as their manager, and we've got some coordinators. Who cares about them? This is the oh yeah squad, who's level 1 except for the 2 strikers. They are level 27, and I think we need to win this one. Let's see how it goes when an alien fights a god. Okay. What is an alien to the power of the triple Marvin Murdoch, oh yeah, Kirkwood brother, Triangle Z? What do you make of that? Nothing. You don't make anything. You don't make anything of it. You couldn't handle 3 Marvins. You couldn't handle 11 Marvins. You couldn't even handle 1 for all I care. This game's in the bag. We can skip it. Hang on, can I do this? They're gonna take a shot on goal, so I change Marvin's. I forgot I had that! Oh my god, I forgot I had that! Back tornado is a counter shot. I completely forgot. This is a mechanic in the game that I've abused a couple of times in my own time, I'll be honest. If the opponent is taking a shot and your defender has a counter block, a counter shot, you can just do that and then you score. And it's incredibly powerful. Like, it's broken. You just score from your own defense if you have that. Jack currently has a counter shot. I believe it's Utter Gutsiness Bat, if I'm not mistaken, on him, specifically to do that. Look forward to more of that in the future. Every Kirkwood brother has back tornado. God, this song is so good. I think this one's called Raimon no Chikara. Alright, that game's over. The Kirkwood brothers, man. They're all happy. They're godly. And they won the game. Oh yeah. Wins 4-0. They're still going. They're still going. They've gone. They're now leveled higher than the opponents we just played. What is this scaling? All right, whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. The pitch secretly has like an underground base that they showed off. Yeah, that got glossed over, huh? Huh. Next battle, Chronicle against the Secret Service. Of course, they do have Tori in there. So it's interesting, because she's a defender, but they kind of use her as a defensive midfielder sometimes, which they seem to be doing here. So, cool. It's an interesting team to face early in the game. It's an interesting concept as a whole. But I like it. It's fun. It's a fun idea. Where are the aliens? Huh? You aliens never quit, even with proof in your face. We're not the aliens. Denying it so hard just makes you look guilty. Look, I said I'm not an alien. You so are. I'm not. Okay, if you're going to insist, then prove it. Fine by me. That's the premise. She just wants to play against us because we're fun to play against, I guess.
Here we go. It's the start of an
There you go, Secret Service. Let's do it. As you can see, we've got Lena in here. They didn't touch on Lena joining the squad. I assume they'll do that in a second. But Aquilina Schiller, also known as Coach Lena, is the new manager, and she has some unorthodox strategies. So there she is. Because we lost so many players, Willie is now in the team. They put him in defense, which is odd. I don't know why they put him in defense. That's very strange. And we are actually missing a player from the slot. I don't think the game will normally let you play with an empty slot. I don't think this is possible by conventional means. But they're allowing it here to make sure that you can play the match. We've got some very strong moves on everyone. Like, everyone's got their super stuff back, so I'm not too worried. Let's get into it. Like I say, when the story battles start messing with the status quo, I become very interested in how they translate it into this new game. You know, when we lose 20-0, when we have a player missing, when certain story beats happen. I am super interested for the Inazuma 11 Go route as a result for the stadiums. Use Dragon Crush as Kevin. All right. Where's Kevin? There he is. The goalkeeper's just not in his goal. Take this. Is this where the tower comes in? Yeah. Yep. The tower! Okay, here we go. What a classic move. They really gave it a visual upgrade, which is nice. Not even close, alien scum. Ugh. So the tower is meant to be, in the game, kind of your alternate to the wall, just so that you really know what a shot block is. They wanted to show off how shot blocks work. And the tower is a representation of that. Then you can just immediately slide tackle her. And we've got Bobby up front. So now we can just play the whole game. There's no other story beats here for now. In the anime, Coach Lena takes off Kevin, Nathan, and... Is it Kevin, Nathan, and Todd? Is it those three? That's a crazy thing thinking about what happens later. But they get taken off at half time. And then you play with, like, what is it, like 7 players? I wonder if that will happen here. Safety first, I wasn't expecting that. It's gonna go in anyway, but hey, we get to see the move. You know, I used to think that those shields he was putting up, I used to think they were school lockers, like American school lockers. I had no idea why. I was like, oh, because they're in a school and you need to have safety in school. No, it's riot shields. But I used to be convinced they were school lockers. Right, that's going to be half time. Any story beats? We've had nothing from Lena. Yep, here we are. Kevin, Nathan, Jack. It was Nathan. Oh yeah. For some reason I thought it was Todd, but Todd's more resilient than that. Our strategy for the second half. Kevin, Nathan, Jack, you guys take the bench. Our remaining players will fill the opening positions. I'm counting on you. What? Why bench me? This is a cool challenge, by the way. In order to win. Hold on, we can't fight like this. No, this will suffice. And can I also draw attention to, for just a second, Coach Lena's theme, which is playing in the background. It's this like super high BPM jazz theme. I love it. I think it's amazing. Jeez, what's going through your head? Yeah, look, they're out. Wow, okay. We're now playing with 7 players on the pitch, like I thought. There you go. The only person outside of the main 3 who has made it this far is Todd. He is the only one who is so resilient to make it this far. Yeah, nice. No? Okay, never mind.
At the start of the
Second half, let's go. I wanted to listen to Coach Lena's theme more, but that's okay. Score using Fire Tornado? I can do that. Fire Tornado! There we go. It's not enough, actually. I'm gonna need to... Oh no, it's a guaranteed goal. Never mind.
Go all!
Sorry, did Chester Horse just say go all? For, like, goal? Okay, anyway. How curious. Unlike before, everything's going as planned. You guys, why didn't you tell me you were injured? Wasn't worth mentioning. Just figured we'd need every bit of strength. We gotta fight for the ones who can't even stand, darn it. They weren't playing like their usual selves. It'll be easier for us to make plays with them benched. I see, you benched them so they wouldn't hurt themselves worse. And for the synergy, but yeah. Jude Sharp. I knew you could turn the odds in our favour. Again, this is why Jude is one of my favourite characters, because all of these managers from now on try to be super clever. I say all the ones from now on. Lena and Travis try to be super clever and secretive. And Jude is the one who is figuring it out. And there's like this very cool dynamic Jude has with the managers. Especially considering his history with Ray Dark. I think it's like one of the best dynamics in the show. It's a very good one that stands up. Pun not intended. Compared to the rest of the show that's like, let's play football. Like, no, this is actually a very good dynamic that they have by comparison. There you go, that'll do it. Oh, go away, the game's ended. Get off me, Agent M. You're not using your Aikido move on me today. I remember that you have that. You use it on Jack in the anime and flip him upside down. History success. Win the match. Willie's having a great time. I could have used Spectacle Crash there, they let me. I've done enough of them in my own time, quite frankly. 4-0. Very easy. Okay, game done. It's our loss. Now I see why Raimon's the best in Japan. Oh, what'd you say? I knew all along that you were the ones who won the football frontier. You what, mate? To tell you the truth. Wait, you're the Prime Minister's daughter? I need to save my pops from the aliens, voiced by Adam Howden in the game, can you believe it? That's why I need super powerful allies. You guys might just be able to beat Alius Academy. I want us to fight together so we can save my pops. Of course, glad to have you. Thank you! Tori's in the team! The towel, the wall, the hand. We have formed it. The ultimate trio that you cannot break through. Very good. Very good. Let's move straight onto the route unlock battle. It's level 28, but look. In one battle, the Marvin brothers, the Murdoch brothers, the Kirkwood brothers, whatever you want to call them, the Oh-Ya brothers, who use that effervescent Triangle Z, are already level 30 from being level 1 in a single game. This is going to be a complete wash. Let's do it.
Ranger's strategy is
I really like the background here, by the way. I haven't drawn attention to it, because when you actually start the game, you don't really get to see it at all. But yeah, the deer statue in the background, huh? This is, I mean, I guess it's a shame in a sense we're not using deer here, because this is the home place of Deer, Nara Park. This is where we first recruited Deer, this is his hometown. It's a very historic place for him. And I think that's why we're not playing as Deer, because he's too busy, like, reminiscing on where he came from, you know? So it's really a thematic thing, but in Deer's legacy, in his stead, with his aura surrounding us, we have won the game 4-0, and therefore we don't need to play the second half. A very generous speed-up tactic for them to do that. If you win if you're winning 4-0 at half-time, you win. If you're winning 3-0 at half-time, you finish half an hour early or whatever. It's a good speed-up mechanic. And we won 4-0. And those Marvins, oh, those Marvins, they are leveling. Okay, the route unlock battle is done for the Secret Service. Very fun match. I do enjoy that one a lot. Now, is the next game going to be the rematch, or is it going to be something else first? No, it is that. Okay, I won't lie. Before stream, I was kind of mapping these out, thinking, okay, if this one's this match, this one's this match. And some of these routes don't seem to add up exactly as I thought, so we'll see. But for now, we do have another Gemini Storm matchup, and that will be happening next time, because we're going to be doing lots of Chronicle Mode for a while. At the very least, till we finish this world, because I've done far less of it. So that's all for today. Yeah, good to get started on this.